It's going now.
You shouldn't say that. No, I'm
Oh,
gonna say-
I can just fix it.
yeah,
Cut
right,
things off.
yeah.
He's going to edit what you say down no matter what I do.
So
Okay.
okay. So like, first question. So where were you like at the beginning of the war?
It's Kyushu.
Kyushu.
Yeah, that's a southern part of Japan, Thailand, you know. And had a little airport nearby my house.
Uh huh.
So used to have, had the sirens all the time. We had to go into what do you call that?
A bunker.
Bunker, yeah.
Okay.
And and then I start going to like a kindergarten
Uh huh.
and going to school. And we had to come back because we hear the siren.
Uh-huh.
And we had to go to the bunker again.
Do you remember like anything like you were told like taught like
Oh,
like anything like anything you were taught like during school?
school, we always practice, go under the desk.
But like were you ever taught like the Americans are like the enemies?
No.
No.
No, never taught.
What did you think of like America before like the war?
I don't even know, I didn't
You
know
didn't-
because I was,
Supposed to know.
little. I mean, only I found out after the war, my cousin, over here in America,
Mm-hmm.
he was in GI. GI?
Yeah.
Okay, so after the war, I don't know how many years afterwards, he came over to Japan as a GI. And he came over to our house,
Oh.
in a Jeep without, with a uniform.
Uh.
And that's the first time I found out I have a relative in America.
Oh. Okay.
Because, rest of the family, they didn't talk about anybody living in America.
Yeah, because if you talk about it, some like what
Yeah,
happened.
because I don't know. And then he came over and he spoke Japanese, he could
Okay.
speak Japanese. And after that, we have no food to eat because, and so anyway, when he came back to state, he told his, parents, the condition we were living in. So they start sending us, a whole bunch of things like, especially the sugar, canned food, even the clothing.
So like the conditions were pretty bad in Japan after the war.
Huh?
The conditions after the war were pretty bad.
It's pretty bad, oh yeah. But we weren't, like a lot of poor people, home there, like there's not much food. It's a ration, they give you so much food
To eat.
to eat, But we didn't suffer because of that. My auntie and uncle over here sent us a
Yeah.
whole bunch of
You,
stuff
you're,
to eat.
you're one of the lucky ones to.
Oh yeah, even the clothing, they send us the clothes.
Uh-huh.
So we were lucky about a lot of people.
Okay.
But you know what? I think America. We used to say that it was glad it's America the one came over, not the Russians.
Mhm.
It
It was more, what I understand, like the Japanese were more scared of the Russians instead of the Americans. Was that?
Yeah, because America was kind.
Yeah.
General MacArthur, he's the one who came over first.
McCarthy?
Yeah, MacArthur.
Yeah.
And we used to hear his name all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's another thing was good was during the war or before the war, the emperor was like a god. We used to
Yeah.
like worship him like a god, But we found out he's just like us.
Yeah.
He's just.
Do you remember when he announced on the radio or the surrender?
I don't know who did, but I didn't know too much about. To us it's like a game when you're a kid. Going to school, no, gotta go back to bunker. I wasn't scared or anything, but I saw grown-ups like my, grown-ups. Will cry. Was crying
Yeah.
because they lost to
Yeah.
Because in all times, all people they want to your own country to win because Japan used to get into the war all the time. In Asia, and they used to win all the time. And now this time we lost.
I know. When Japan moved into China,
China
And
and Guam and Philippines and all those places.
did they move into Korea too?
Oh yeah.
Korea?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why a lot of Koreans speak Japanese now, right?
Oh yeah. All the friends.
Yeah. And you said you had a lot of a family that was in the war, or
Oh yeah. We lost lot.
okay, I guess,
Like my father, for
Yeah.
instance, he died.
Mhm.
I remember him just a little. This I was like 6 last time I saw, 6 years old.
Mhm.
He said bye.
He went to the war.
That was the last. He used to come home, once in a while.
Mhm.
But the last time I saw him, I was about 6 years old, and we just sent him off at the not airport, train station.
Mhm.
And then at platform, and he'll be like waving the handkerchief and bye. That's the last time I saw him.
You don't remember anything after that?
He died. He never came home.
Okay.
And his younger brother, he was in the Air Force, and he came back. He wasn't married or anything, but he went to military school, and he was a pilot too. But somehow he came home, and then my cousin, he died too. It's so many people, all the men
Died.
died.
Mhm.
So, and one of my relatives too died, and then there's one. We had a funeral and everything, had a service, and then a few years later he came back, and I was surprised.
Oh, he just
he
came out of
was
nowhere.
missing, I guess, somewhere, but we thought he was there. So, yeah.
Okay.
And then after the war, we saw a lot of GIs. You know what GI is?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, okay.
Everywhere you see them,
Okay.
Yeah. And then things got better. You know how Japanese are, they start really building, and economy got a little better. But I didn't know anything about atomic bomb because
You
I was
didn't?
little, because I think he was going to drop it off not too far from my place, not really,
Uh-huh.
But I heard something about the weather or something, because there's nothing in Hiroshima, that's why they dropped, So, but I didn't know how bad, because we never heard about. I saw a lot of bombs drop, all
Yeah.
over. You see the big hole, but that's.
How do you when was the first time you ever heard of the atomic bomb? Or
It's a good reminder of where I'm from.
I guess right after the war, but I never seen that. So and then there's another place in Kyushu. They dropped first was Nagasaki. That's why they dropped that first. Then I think that's first, and then Hiroshima. I didn't know how bad. I mean, even though you see picture, it doesn't affect me so much because I was little. I mean,
yeah.
But I know my parents, grown-ups, really.
Everyone is affected by it.
But you know what? In a way, they were happy the war's over.
Because there was no more fighting.
And then because we had to give up everything, and like in a house, if you have any kind of metal or any kind of gold or anything, is you had to give everything so they could make whatever, use it for make a weapons or whatever. So we donate or come and get it anyway. So
Okay.
yeah, so I guess it was really, all I could tell is the parents are grown-ups. parents or grandparents,
Mm-hmm.
they suffer because,
Yeah.
yeah.
Would you agree like if like let's say like everyone was kind of brainwashed or like how do you
It brainwashed in Japan.
that's what caused the war? Like what do you think caused the war?
I really don't know, but I think that they were negotiating with United. What I heard is negotiating with United States
Yeah.
about something, and guess then go through or it just broke.
Mm-hmm.
That's how. I guess so.
Let's see.
Yeah. So
So what age did you like come to the United States? Or
I came here 16.
16? And it didn't have to do with the war or
No.
You
No.
just-
No. Okay, everybody wanted to come over here.
Yeah.
Because it's poor over there.
yeah.
Well, no, it wasn't so poor when I was like 16 anymore. It was pretty good. It was good, but everybody still wanted to come to the United States because it's a good place to come.
Yeah.
And then my uncle and my aunt was living here with 2 cousins. The ones came to my house after the war. GI, my cousin, when he came back to his state. He told his parents about me, and then they wrote a letter to me if I wanted to come over here for school, high school.
Mm-hmm.
So I said yeah, So took a long time because the government. It's not like now, you could come anytime, if you want to go to school.
Yeah.
But at that time, they don't want, me to become a ward of government. So, they don't want to. What if I get sick?
Yeah.
Government don't want to pay my, living or hospital. So they check my my aunt's family. Make sure that they could support me.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a lot of red tapes. So it took like almost a year.
What city did you move into when they did What city did you move into or when?
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
That's in California?
Yeah, I think like they say each area, but it's
Okay, yeah, I think that's that.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's where I went to high school.
How was it like from going to like?
It was so different from Japan.
Yeah.
I went to high school only in Japan. I went only 1 semester because then I came here.
Mm-hmm.
But it took almost a year to come here to get okay.
Mm-hmm.
So finally I got here. I was scared
Yeah.
because I never seen so many different kind of people.
Yeah.
In Japan it's all Japanese, right?
Yeah.
You come over here, and the people I never seen. Well, I seen GI, so but I never seen a woman.
As a GI.
No,
I
but
see.
they didn't have a woman GI, so at that time it's all men.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I never seen little kids or women.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I knew GIs only guys I used to see that come over here and I see and then so many different faces, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was really, and I didn't speak English.
Yeah. That must have been hard.
It was hard.
Yeah.
It was hard, but make you want to study more because you wanted to, so you
Yeah.
learn English. And,
At that time, like, did you like experience like any hatred, like someone
you know what? I never faced.
like you never had a moment where like
No.
someone was saying anything to you?
No, never say. I heard when during the war over here in California, they had a lot of discriminations. I heard, right?
Yeah. I mean, they had them in internment camps, make sure.
Yeah, like you know what? But in how was it going? High school here, first I came in a book. I think it was a history book. They had bad or something, like a Japanese, we would written job.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I still remember that.
Oh, even in the United States.